Alrighty. What's up, guys? How's it going? Back in Sagalo. I'm almost affiliate or something. Well, listen, I when I'm doing builds, I usually end up streaming this much. I just usually do it for patrons only. But with this Skylines Invicta stuff, figured I might as well get myself going on Twitch just a little bit more. I've been really frustrated with the YouTube live streaming just because of people's reaction to it. Like, people just don't seem to be angry that I am posting live streams regularly on there. It's like annoys people. They don't want to watch the other videos because they get fatigued by seeing my thumbnails or whatever. I think they just want to see occasional good video. So probably what YouTube's gonna be mostly. You missed the end and you filled up, and I filled it up. Yeah, I filled up a lot of this middle. All of these circle things I need to delete. I'm gonna delete them. They don't look good. And delete them. And the other, so basically my thought was continue obviously what we're doing, but to use these buildings back up in here so it's a little bit more cohesive. That was the thought. But then back up in here when I'm using them, they're going to be more like they're going to be more like apartments. So what you need to do really is take this out of the group. This should be its own group. How do I do that? Leave group. I don't want to explode the entire group. I have to remake the group with just these pieces. How do I just get this piece to exit the group? Huh. Maybe you can't do that? Strange. It's gonna be part of the group. Whatever. Okay. So what I wanted to do was kind of do the opposite that I did with the first one and make this rotate inwards, basically. So that. And something like that. God, I was so tired when I was finishing up this build last night. I like looked in the mirror, looked like my eyeballs were bleeding. Like incredibly tired. Just take that. I'm glad I abandoned your dumb Wi-Fi symbol idea. No, what do you mean? It's right here. Look at it. Womp, womp, womp. It just morphed a little bit. It's now pathways. Still there. I think going off that first curve is good. I mean, that makes sense. So, with it. Okay, so let me make a curve of these and then I can kind of decide the placement of it. I feel like that already looks a little bit more natural. Probably got to move inwards or thing like that. Perhaps. Cool if there was a way to get this like kind of going up the mountain. Might try and figure out a way to do that. And then just stacking them like the previous one, like keep them pretty low but crawling. Have to mess around with how this is connected down at the bottom. Like, yeah, I could use a curve to this. Ah, combining them. Interesting. Kind of cool. God. Okay. Line heights with that. Should I hit up Simon at this real quick? Let me, before I forget, let me just do that. I'm gonna hit up Simon real quick. It'd be cool to add a way to easily remove from a group without loading fire. I'm not going to send that just yet, but let me make sure that I'm correct about this. So what happens if I leave group and actually do this? Oh, I guess you can just make a group like remake the group. I see. Okay, I'm not going to send this message. I'm glad I did that. Idiot. He's thought of it already. Alright. So these guys can really just... Cool. Yeah, I think they're going to be cool on the mountain. Maybe... Like, let me just even mess with this a little bit more. Like, maybe there'd be a cool way to even just have, like, one. Might not work. Could be worse. Not terrible. There actually is texture under there, amazingly. It is pretty crazy. I think I can select just that. Not that one. Nice, yeah, that was it. Although we got one more back here. That. Perfect. Okay, I'm sure there's something cool we can do with just the angle. And while I'm at it, why don't I make this like centerpiece? That's not what I want. First, actually, reset object order. That guy. Copy, paste. Edit 1, 2, 3. Okay. This is actually gonna suck. Might not be possible. So I'm gonna try and do this middle piece of connected stuff here. Going to first merge this one. Merge like basically all of that. Same deal on this side. Really just trying to select a couple things in here. Or not select a couple things in here. So no. Might be a little bit. Well, I think this is not a good idea. So there does need to be some sort of way to connect these ones. Maybe it's just walking path, the mountain. And I do need to actually finish placing them. Go away. So probably the opposite over here. Weird end. I guess I can use this. That thing is so wonky, actually. Look at it. It's like totally off center, or not symmetrical. That means this thing should not be. Shouldn't be trying to make it. Kind of just like hug the slope, maybe. And maybe it's kind of long. Align heights. Yeah, that was really bad vertice in there. That's when it starts looking like that, you're like, oh man, all right, this isn't worth doing it like this. Simon, hello. Oh my goodness, I was literally about to hit you up for some really stupid thing, and then I realized I was being stupid. I didn't hit you up like literally 5 minutes ago. Crazy. How you doing? I couldn't figure out an easy way to get a PO out of a group, and then I realized you just explode the group and deselect it and remake the group. This is actually my first time getting to. I mean, besides last night when I started this build, this is my first time getting to play City Skylines since your update. So I haven't played with any of the animated stuff yet. I haven't. My first time figuring out how the groups work. I'm learning. How you doing, man? I feel like it needs to be a little bit more random shaped. Like maybe some of these pathways or something. And we need another of these guys. The end over here. Yeah, PO is so cool. It really is. You can do so much more with this game. Like, look at because you can do layers, there's like an entire functionality of this whole place underneath everything. So there's like a monorail station, a bunch of people living their lives down here. It makes it so that there's like these roads that enter and exit here, fly through here. The roads connect to it. These like flying vehicles. Where are they? We have no vehicles? Oh, here's one. Booyah made that vehicle. Have I done PO render distance calculation thing on this map? I was playing with it a little bit. You want me to recalculate all render distances with these settings? That's what you want me to do? Okay, why don't you give me some advice of the best way to do this? Because basically all this whole cliff thing here is POs, right? And these need to be these need to be set to absolute max. I don't want them ever disappearing, really. And some of these POs like make up very large, like, you know, this whole thing is one PO. So if that disappears, that's pretty obvious, you know? So how do you recommend setting up the render distance options for this scenario? Just lock them. They have, when we made them, we did set them. Where is it? Advanced? No, render distance, yeah. Oh, you want me to lock them all? Oh my god, I can't go through and lock all these individually. There's no way. There's so many of them. There's like hundreds of them. You know? They're like... maybe... I mean, obviously I should have done that from the start, but that wasn't an option when I did it. It'd be cool if you could do that and do like lock render distance. You're adding that in the next update. Awesome. So I'll do it then. Do the recalculate. But oh my god, man, the FPS is so good. I was saying last night, this is the best FPS I've like ever had in this game. What's currently going on right now? It's great. And this map didn't used to have great FPS. It's that update. I mean, it was really, yeah, it's really that update gave me like double the FPS. It's pretty incredible. I need to clean all this up really badly. So I'm going to make another one of these from beneath. Actually connect all the way to the floor. Jesse James, what up, buddy? How's it going? Just doing a little work here in Invicta. Up with the terrain here. What's going on? I believe I can just lower this a little bit. Might have to do it that tunnel. I can just lower it. So.cool. Oh my god, this Streamlabs thing is such an idiot. It's not a website. Yes. So cool to see me live. Not the thing. Here we are, intergroup, all these surfaces. What I really want to do is actually, now that I've learned how to do this, load this group. Might actually be harder than I thought. Now what I can just do is unselect these ones. It is annoying having to go into this area down here to get all these. Okay, group out of that. Perfect. Boom. Like we have one stick here, there. Dude, the groups are amazing. It's so awesome how organized you can be. And also seeing like massive things get highlighted is pretty cool. Like I just like that, like how if I hover over this, all of that gets highlighted. Just like kind of cool. I wish Mars had been done like that from the beginning. It is a shit show. It is so messy, all the PO. I believe there's a path under as well that I would need to fix. Like that. You wonder if you can get enough frames to make it working in Mars not painful. It really did make an insane difference. I haven't been able to work in Mars, or I haven't gotten a chance to work in Mars since that update. But I did load in once or twice and I was like, oh my goodness, this huge difference. And also the multiplier thing, like it's another thing similar to the ULOD mod. Having this global render distance multiplier means that I can, when I'm like wanting more FPS, I can turn this all the way down. Which, by the way, Simon, if you're still here, it'd be cool if this went even lower. Like for Mars specifically, I would put it down to like 0.1. I'm working like in a really small area because there's no reason for me to see things even like 50 meters away. Just a thought. Booster, what up, man? How you doing? Oh wait, oh yeah, copy paste. You'll add that? Thanks, man. Very nice of you. Oh my god. The mod's amazing. But, oh my god. Booster, you were the one a while ago who invited me and $2 and a couple other people to that server for that game you were making. Isn't that you? How's that going? Probably isn't good. A little wacky, but maybe passable. Distance. Guess I'll do the same thing here. Rights to that one. Delete that one. Do I have a wiki for Invicta? No. No wiki for... If you're interested in setting one up, the dude who runs the website is on my Discord server. His name is Burlutz or something like that. I forget exactly. But I'm pretty sure he has like a special role, so he'll stand out in the list. I don't know if in the there's also a channel for in the wiki, I believe. I might have gotten rid of that. But long story short, there's no wiki for it. But I think you have to hit that dude up in order to make a page on the City Skylines wiki website. I think he has to set it up for you, if I recall. You lost your spark for it if your friend quit, so I was the only one working on it for a while and couldn't find other. Yeah, making games like that, very time consuming, especially if you're also making the models and everything. So I can imagine it becomes draining. It's just you. Not the good to that. Alrighty, this goes into the building. This. That. What is holding the terrain down? Might just be... yeah. Better? Dare I copy and paste more trees? I don't think so. Happen. But here it's like underground if I needed them. I have to copy and paste them in some places. It's gonna take so long. What should go back here? I feel like there should be a little something back here. Oh, some sort of private for the apartment complex. Sort of thing. Actually hit it pretty well. I mean, not perfectly. In a bunch right there. Not bad. I do need a path going up this way. You still have all the assets. If you could find a use for them for something, that would be amazing. I mean, you could make them into City Skylines assets. Remember Greyflame was talking about making enough assets to build a like an isometric style city in City Skylines. Oh no. Oh no. What in the world? Okay. This is nuts. This is because too many paths are meeting up in one spot. They're all wonky paths. So what I'm gonna do, use a more regular path. One. There. Go maybe there. You don't know if people would use them though. I mean, people use every single asset that gets. I mean, I think in order for them to get used, you would have to have like a whole entire city's worth of assets like that. But could be really cool. Could make it look like a totally different game. I'm putting a side gate over here because maybe I can place a couple more cubes like over here, and then this ends up being like a faster path for some people. Gonna get people walking on more different areas, ideally. The nodes line to that height. We shouldn't be here. Yeah, it's yeah, isometric. I mean, you're the, so you know best. I'm gonna put more cubes over on this other side. We'll get more people walking over there. Okay, the other thing I wanted to do while I had this opened up like this, functionality wise, was I wanted to get people walking more on these paths. So what I was gonna do was take this guy, and from each of these, I'm gonna do like that, and have these connect to the down there, so that you basically walk inside one of these buildings. You can connect to that area down there in a couple different places, or a bunch of different places. Hopefully that'll get more people walking around. The thing about an isometric build and needing a full set is because it's isometric, I feel like you could get away with way fewer things than you would in City Skylines, like less variety of buildings and cars and whatnot. The other thing I feel like is you can also get insane FPS because your models are really simple and textures are like extremely tiny, right? I feel like it would run better than vanilla, like by a lot. Let's lower this terrain. Whoa, what? I was noticing, I think my autosave might be turned off. I should probably turn that back on. Let me do that real quick. Yeah, I did have it turned off. Scary. So I love how skinny these paths are. It's pretty cool. So I'm gonna have this kind of network down here connect to all this down here, and rather than, and I'm gonna delete this little elevator thing. What I'm gonna do. So I'll pause. Okay, good. Delete that. Delete that. That. No objects. That. Instead, connect up that to there. Also here. And then this one I'll connect up. Two of them too. Not bad actually. Glitches. That. Maybe I'll add another park gate over here. Go like that, basically. Still needs to be lowered. And actually, all of these are in the way of the monorail. I'll be raised up or lowered down. Your plan was for it to be multiplayer. Oh, that's cool. But actually, that sounds very similar to Parkitect. It sounds very similar to Parkitect, but obviously city themed and not amusement park themed. That sounds cool. I'm with it. Okay, now there's actually use for all these paths, even though it's like pretty nutty. It's like super crazy looking. Since I made Mars, you can't make classical builds. You just want to push the limits. Thanks, man. That's fun to hear. I have Pug Gaming in Mars right now doing a guest build, and he was saying the exact same thing. He's like, oh my god, dude, it's like a drug. Like, I love this so much. I feel like he's about to. he's like just keeps asking me for more time to like add more stuff to his build. Mars is more cyberpunk than cyberpunk. I don't know about that, but it'd be cool if you could get a little bit more detailed with the Sims and the, or if I could get more detailed. Obviously you can, but I don't know how to do it, and other people who are more experts make those Sims. I can't, but it'd be cool to like. That's the thing that I thought was the coolest about cyberpunk, was the like body modification, like adding stuff to your arms and stuff. It's pretty crazy. I want this in more the middle. Move the power. Need body mods in. Exactly. That was where I was headed with that thought. Hopefully that works and people start walking all over the place. Yes, now they're all taking this one little path. Perfect. That path is going to get quite a lot of foot traffic. Maybe what I can do to help with that is move some of these cubes around, so like they're all going on. I guess they're kind of splitting up a little bit. Let me fast forward time. You can see really what they're doing. Some of them are going over here and stuff. And over there. Most of them are coming this way. Means that most of them want to come over here. That. Move this over. Okay. Actually, what I'm going to do is delete that connect. I think that'll make people go in all sorts of more random ways. Because then some people need to go over here, some people need to go over here, like back into those cubes. It like splits up which people go to which side a little bit more. Even if I go like that now, I'll do it even more, I think. Then let me get, I think part of the thing is I have a lot of residential cubes over here. I think these cubes should be replaced, and this should be mainly commercial and office here. And then what I'll do is I'll do another underground thing like this on this side, and that'll be the other residential. So it'll be like residentials off to the sides, and then all the commercial stuff here in the middle. But I like how this is working a lot better. So things are kind of walking all over the place now, which is nice. Sort of. Yeah, I mean, they are. They're all over. Great. Really starting to feel like a little area. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna make another coffee real quick. You guys don't mind giving me a couple minutes here? Need to drink some more coffee. I'll be right. Let me set this up with a nice little. I'll be right back. All right, I will be back. Alrighty. Back. What up, guys? Sorry about that. Here's the coffee. Big ice latte. Gotta mix it up. Oh, all the sugar was at the bottom. Alright. Hopefully there was some vehicles flying in that weren't just police officers. Flying police cars. I needed police vehicles. Okay. I think we gotta do some little like outdoor patio type deal. Like that. I want to search for decal. Go to decal. I can't. Oh, this is the same one as that. Yeah, I'll use that. You can't select multiple layers at once in GIMP? That's crazy. Absolutely not. How are you supposed to do how are you supposed to make like a composite? Like multiple things. You think the facility needs some variation in the type of building? Perhaps. I do think that the general style of the city is kind of like these mega developments. where like there won't be another part of the city that looks like this or uses the same building in the same way. But that's like how the city gets built, is one of these mega development pods. Maybe try paint.net, perhaps. Stupid thing. I need a. Sorry about Streamlabs. We can just ignore everything that Streamlabs says. Okay. I wish I had a nice curved edge. Maybe I can cover it up with plants or something. Huh. Maybe another heatsink? Yeah, maybe another heatsink. Is that what that thing's actually called? In real life? It's not called that. It has a name, the something arena, right? No curved ones. Okay. I'm gonna make this look a little bit better. A pergola. I always forget what this thing's called. Not an awning. Not a roof, I don't think. You know those like metal things, I mean those wooden things with the slats above your head? Maybe we don't have them? I thought we did. I can't go looking through all that. 3080 heatsink. Can I use these things somewhere else? Like that type of thing, but maybe we don't have them in this save. Getting confused. Yeah, perhaps another heatsink somewhere. What I do think is I think a good way to provide variety here is what I'm gonna do. Probably going to make like all the tops of these buildings very different than how I did here, and make it like residential, you know? So like it's a lot of rooftops that you can hang out at these because these ones will be apartments and these ones will be the research facility all underneath. Their way to this somehow to make a nice curve. Like there is actually. Oh, there definitely. This one to PO. Line heights. Alright, I think the music might have been incredibly louder. Bad. So I'm imagining something like this. You know, and then put like a tree in each one of these. Whoa, one button. I don't think this is actually quite lined up properly. Maybe it's also some this. Or it's exactly halfway. Exactly halfway. Peace. Hopefully this kind of lines up. Otherwise I'm gonna have to put a big gap or something funky. Okay. Two. Alrighty, cool. I'm gonna have to copy and paste tree. Freezes up the game for some. Maybe littler trees. Maybe these trees. Might be too. Build them up though. I'll do something different. Let's go with these ones. Are you using reshade? Yes, I am using. Big time. Pretty essential. I would say, I mean, I haven't actually done this, but I'm pretty sure you can, like not use post-process effects, or maybe even relight if you're using reshade. Reshade can do so many things. I think you can get away with not using relight. Not that you'd want to, but like it has so much functionality. So many things that you'd never even want to do. Like ridiculous filters, like cartoon filters, and like GIFs appear on the screen. Table. Or these ones. You know what I mean? Do a couple out here. And then this. Shininess, yeah, you can do all these. There's all these different blooms, which I'm a huge fan of bloom. That's cool. Cool, and now what should happen? I should get a path that goes this way and then connects to this building somehow. So actually what I can do is put this last guy on and make just this guy go down to that level. Heights. The green buildings look nice. Thanks. This is going off of the original green buildings from Phan and Banza's research facility. This is in the same position that was like 200 years prior. And that's also the building from the tutorial. What asset is this? This is from the high-tech DLC, mini DLC. It's a vanilla build. Been loving the videos been putting out on YouTube. Just gonna chill here and watch your train of thought and building style. Nice, because I find it so relaxing to watch this sort of thing being worked on. Thanks for joining us, Scotsman. Glad you like the videos. And delete some. There's technically a city ordinance that the more trees that get removed for construction, the more you have to pay the city. But I think we're doing a pretty good job here. Very few trees are being removed overall. And this is also the place where the trees got invented, so I think they might have an exception. So I'm imagining it basically this, you know, and have it drop down. You can do some pretty custom stuff with these individual ones, actually. This build has potential to get cooler if I get creative with these. This is what I was imagining, so that you enter in like right there. It's weird how you can't get as many City Skylines viewers on Twitch as on YouTube. Yes. There's very few people who watch City Skylines on Twitch, but I've been getting a lot of people who are like angry or confused on YouTube in the comments about the live streams that I've been posting there. So I figured people on YouTube just want to watch it. I want to watch. I mean, there's like, you know, maybe 1,500 people who watch a live stream if I post it there. So I don't know. Might as well just I personally, it's like, it's nicer when the chat's going slow and there's fewer people. Kind of, you guys can help me stay focused, and I also am not distracted by like so much chat going on, a million things. Because if I wasn't streaming, I would definitely not be able to do the build as fast, to be honest. Just because if I'm not streaming, I'm gonna like open up, you know, whatever in Chrome off to the side and start reading about something, and then get distracted, and it just takes me way longer. So it actually is helpful streaming. On task. Which I usually just do for patrons only. But since we're doing Skylines Invicta, do it on Twitch. It is actually very easy to stream on Twitch, much easier than on YouTube. It's like hook the thing up and you're already live. You don't have to like make a whole description for the thing, like custom for the individual thing. You don't have to make a thumbnail for it. Alrighty. All the trees that needed to be removed. Hope so. Probably add a few more down in here. I'm gonna hide up this ugliness. I mean, it's not the prettiest thing in the world up close, but I think from a distance, it kind of just looks like something. This whole hill could be lusher, covered up. And then I wonder what's a cool way to use these individual. It could be cool. I'm gonna do a similar thing like this in a couple places, going up higher, and not have it be like a whole string. Gotta probably have a few more paths back in here, to be honest. It doesn't, like, maybe there should be a path coming out like here, going this way. Need to cover up some of that too. I'm gonna go with the 8 meter, go nice and big. In bridge mode. Be like a meter off the ground. Give me 1 second. I have to open the front gate. Someone. I will be right back in 1 moment. Alright. Sorry about that. Wow, Scotsman, you just became a patron. Thanks, buddy. Holy crap. Really appreciate it. So nice. You have no idea how helpful that is for me. Like, I was, saying recently that you know, like this past month here I've been incredible. This is like the first time I've opened up and been able to play the game doing this build here in like a month. But during that time, because of patrons, I was able to get someone to help put together like my time lapses, and was able to do that how it was made video, even though like it only took me, you know, like because I was able to use, you know, the support on Patreon to kind of get a video out that I wouldn't have otherwise. It was pretty direct one-to-one thing. It was pretty good, pretty awesome, honestly. So really appreciate it, Scotsman. So just I'm gonna connect up all these, and then I have to fix that later when I get over there. But mainly this one, and then in here, need to make a reason for people to go up to this top part, probably. Either place a bunch of park buildings inside there and force people up there that way, or another little road that goes in a tunnel and pops up underneath the building, maybe. There might not be enough room for that though. Group. But this guy. Which building do I want? End one. One make the most sense. This one, to be honest. I don't know why. Mine height. A little too high. This is so much cooler than what you were imagining when you started. I'm glad you think so. It's turning out pretty cool. If I agree. I like how it's turning out. Sure. It's always the thing where I start doing a build, I have like a hodgepodge of like 3 or 4 different buildings that I think I'm going to use. And then when it all comes together, it ends up being mostly just one building over and over. Make like a big thing. It happened to me in Mars recently as well. Maybe we can do that like in one spot here, like maybe like right there. But it doesn't look quite so. Area, copy, paste. Oh. Come on, come on, come on. Click, there we go. I don't know, something like that. A little wacky, but maybe it works. I'll leave it for now. Cityscapes, hello buddy. We're just talking about you. Cityscapes is the one who's been helping me these time lapses. Which I apologize, dude. It's impossible for me to start and stop the thing when I'm running, so build is gonna all editing. Alrighty. I'm going to lower this down. Oh, we're auto-saving, no wonder. Fire. Vanilla buildings for Invicta. Yeah, there's actually been quite a few vanilla buildings used. I guess for the most part, this is a vanilla building. That's a vanilla building right there. That might be it actually. But in old, in 7AL, in the old build, before there were trees, there's a lot of vanilla buildings. I think there's a few more vanilla buildings over here, but this is really just thrown together. That's a vanilla building. These two are vanilla. That one's vanilla. And they look fine for a setting. I think, you know, the city's much larger, I mean, already than Mars is, so you're never going to be looking at things as close as, you know, you're rarely going to be like this, you know? Even that, it doesn't look terrible. What monorail's asset? This is also the vanilla monorail asset. I did, oh yeah, I forgot. I wanted to set up the mon. Why don't we do that real quick? That'll be a fun little change of pace. Because I downloaded this monorail track that supposedly can go in tunnels. Johnny Bergal, what up, dude? You just got Cityscapes just got back from the mountains, and we'll work on the stuff tomorrow. Nice. Or the mountains. Let's turn that off. This park is, look how much money it's making. It's ridiculous. I'm making so much money from parks in the city. We're here too. 1800 from that one. Okay. Monorail. Not the stadium track. I need the regular tracks. So, hope this works. Tunnel mode. Wow, I really can just go into a tunnel. I mean, not lined up. That's going to be a problem. Okay. Something wrong? Need to lower down. That should be good. Please work this time. No, same deal. Maybe this isn't compatible with the vanilla stuff. How's your work going? Still swamped? It's clearing up for sure. I'm able to do this. But I was pretty brutal for a while there. So, for sure can't connect to that one. What am I gonna do about it? I mean, maybe it just doesn't go to the mountain, or we have to replace all the mono tracks with that other type of track. How does that track look in other places? It came with, there was other stuff that said it required that I didn't take. There was like a station that it needed, and I assume, I guess that's because this track is at a different height than the normal one. Can't even upgrade the normal track to this. It's like a totally different type of thing. That's crazy. Crazy. Someone did some real crazy stuff to get that put. So I don't know. I guess I need to talk to Skib about that. What he thinks. So not gonna work on that. Fun idea. Would be cool to get the monorails working, but we still need the asset. Skib was talking to someone. I've seen the model. It looks amazing. And I think there was a CRP that we were supposed to test, but I didn't hear what was going on with that. I don't know what's going on with it. How big is the city gonna be? I mean, it's probably gonna be most of the peninsula, if possible. I mean, it's pretty quick to build for the most part, because it's not, a lot of the buildings are massive. The city's pretty spread out. Need to fix up how these paths work. And probably add some like fun stuff back in here. And then like, how is this going to get to the other side of the mountain here? Should it actually be a tunnel, or should it go up and over this little pass? I feel like that would be really annoying to walk up that hill and back down. I feel like this should feel like slightly more resident. Oh yeah, I was talking about how I want to do the route. Why don't we do that? I feel like that'll make this look better. The reason that I'm doing this build at this particular moment is because I want to create like a very clear example of how these districts function. So this is one district here, and this district has one hangar and it has a monorail hookup, and it's set up in the way that we set it up yesterday. All this stuff underneath. So that this is like example district basically, and then I can start seeing if people want to take do guest builds, and because it's districts and because you're not allowed to build anywhere close to the district border, it should be a pretty simple PO and move it export to get these districts all exported. If someone else makes a district and sends it over, we can plop it in. So I don't know, Cityscapes, if you're interested at some point in the future in doing a guest build here, but it could be fun. Style is very interesting. The functionality is very interesting. I'll send you the info. Okay. What should we work on next? Should we add some more shops and stuff in here? Perhaps? Or should we get people walking back here? I guess let's finish up back in here. Back. So I need to figure out a good way to get people walking in there. This will be a group. Oh, and the roofs. I'm being so ADD. Finish the stupid roofs. Incredibly ADD. Alright. What I want is this railing piece. This is working off world building lore that you had for splitting the island up into different districts, but setting up the rules for them so that it was in your last video. Yes, exactly. So that's part of why the lore was done the way it is so that there is a reason why a lot of these, a reason why the city is set up the way it is, and the city is set up the way that it is, so that these guest builds can be done really in an interesting way. Because the concept obviously is that each of these districts is given to a different developer, so they're supposed to have like a cohesive style inside the district, but this district is supposed to look very different from another district. You vote Cityscapes District. I vote Cityscapes District as well. Leave group. Load group. Make group. Alright. So you like the idea of having the lore building support the series in that way? Yeah, I feel like it's fun, right? I don't know. Copy paste. I wonder how Move It interacts with PO group. Does it just have one PO for the whole group now? You're using Move It. Load group, make group. On this side, kind of emphasize the curve. These guys. Maybe Simon and Cuboid could merge the export functions of PO. That'd be pretty cool. So that you can import whole entire build POs and move it stuff. regular props and things. Cool. Hopefully. Okay. Fine. Oh, yeah. Group. I wouldn't mind it so much, actually. It would be a much more streamlined process if the PO import had a functionality like Move It does to restore it to the exact same location that it got exported from. That would be what's that would solve the problem for me. I don't mind doing it twice. I think that's fine. But what's annoying is lining up the two to each other. I guess let's see how this PO thing works. Oh yeah, it doesn't do the groups. Oh, there's all the different POs. Don't. Oh no, that's that. Yeah, dude, Citadel is amazing. It's such a cool project, dude. I like the thing that I like the most about it is your kind of like the scale you're going for, like, and the level of detail that you're going for. Because I think it like allows you to do really cool like large scale things, like you can see a lot of the city to look at. That Mars doesn't really have. There's a downside though, that you can't, that it's, but the getting close shots is more difficult or something. The FPS of looking at the whole city, I don't know. It takes a while until it looks really cool. Ah, yeah. That was nice about Mars, is that in those first episodes I could still have it look pretty cool because it was so detailed you could be really in. What was that? The scale I think is a little funny. Maybe not. But those umbrellas seem very large compared to the height of these floors of this building. That's going to be annoying to do on all the other ones. I mean, it looks nice for sure. It looks much better than that. I'll keep going with it. Thanks for making you discover Black Fox. I know Black Fox is that video. It completely blew my mind. Not believe how good it was. That. This. That. The umbrellas remind you of the ones out of cafes, pubs, so they don't seem off. Yeah, I mean, they do look like that type of umbrella. I just feel like they're a little tall. That makes this whole area look much nicer. I copied too. Later, Cityscapes. Take it easy, buddy. Probably not going to be streaming for all that much longer anyway. We've been going for now an hour and 40 minutes. Done some good stuff done. Wanted to finish this, but no. You just lose the microphone again? No. It's so weird how that was happening last night, where there'd be like a power surge, I could see it in the lights. Microphone would die. Yeah, I think that helps this build a lot. Makes it look a little bit less like it's just plain green. Dog wanted to come in. Looks like we're having a death wave. We're not having a problem with the vehicles again, are we? Love police cars. Still have hearses, so yeah, it must just be the death wave from everyone moving in at once. Alright, it'd be cool to add in some additional... These should all be grouped. If I do that, it'd be cool to add in some additional little cafes or things, shops down below. I love the group. Such a good idea. Enter group. Change group root. Yeah, I want to make it a little bit more obvious. That one. That's better. Okay, a reason for people to go into here. So let's turn off this layer. And I'm going to go into tunnel mode. And add another tunnel over here. Hopefully hide this. Oh, I want it to be. Okay. 210 in not tunnel mode. Like a straight line. I think there's a big tree. Okay. This actually needs to be upgraded so that that part is in a tunnel. Exactly. Wanted. I want this tree. We're gonna need some water and power back up in here. Electricity. I'm gonna do a park main gate, tab, or side gate is really what I want. That. Let's check and make sure that we're still inside the building. Perfect. There. Road. Really hope we don't start seeing big vehicle driving around. Maybe I'll something like that. These trees really do a crazy job covering things up. Even though they are floating, you can't really tell. Okay, we need a path. I'm gonna go with the least glitchy path there is. Love that one. And put a couple residential cubes up here. Actually, look. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this path actually needs to connect over there too. Go to here. There. Yeah, perfect. And then can this just connect to there? Probably shouldn't. I should go maybe like another park side gate back over that. And hopefully that's mostly covered. Probably have to put some ploppable surfaces back there to prep a little bit more. Weeds are God's makeup. Yes, exactly. Hopefully we see some people starting to move over and move in over there. Speed up time. We'll see them like walking back in there. Whoa, wait. Actually, I don't think this is connected up to anything. Oh yeah, it's not. But I checked. But I remembered. This. Go to there. Oh wow. Antares was streaming, I didn't even know. Guys, welcome, welcome. Working on Skylines Invicta here. I would have been watching the Antares stream if I'd known. It's actually a great way to become completely distracted from what I'm trying to do, though. Happens to me every weekend. The group. Need to cover this stuff up. Copy, paste. Paste. So, yeah, for all you guys who just joined, I'm probably not going to stream for all that much longer, but started last night making this Phan and Banza research facility. It's, on the far side from the rest of the city. It will eventually be connected up by monorail. For now, it just is connected up by flying vehicles. They go, right now we have a missing still like a hearse. That's just a vanilla hearse. They fly into there And there's a whole city underneath here. And I'm trying to get people to walk around as much as possible. And bans a Bitcoin mining facility. Yes, exactly. Are people starting to walk back here? Not yet. I'm trying to get this building up here functional now, so people will walk over there. Probably shouldn't be called Sunnyside Hills, but it is on the hill. Cover up some. Take her throughout. Chorus, what up, buddy? How you doing? Didn't know you were streaming. Thanks for bringing your friends over. This needs to get covered up. Something along those lines. More over here. And trees gonna do the rest of the job. I vote for an Antares district too. I vote for that as well. Antares. Basically, I'm building this as an example. Obviously, feel free to say no. I know that you do your cities in a certain way, and you already said you didn't want to do a Mars guest build. But basically, I'm setting this up so that there's a very clear system of how the city is. You built in pockets, and you can't build any part of your a build like anywhere near the edge of the pocket. It's like in city law or whatever that this is how the city is set up, and it's like sold by district to a developer. They have to develop the whole area. So it's like a backstory for basically a good excuse to make this incredibly easy to import with Move It and PO for people to do guest builds. So I wanted to ask some of my patrons and some, cityscapes, for example, maybe wanted to make a district. But no, I know you have a very specific way of doing cities on your computer. I mean. In terms of the mods and subscribing and unsubscribing to things and whatnot. Cool. Now let's just make sure that people are in fact going over here. Yet to see anyone take this path, so that's troubling. People are all taking that path, that's why. This one not connected to anything? It isn't. Wonder. You have a collection of assets for this? Yes, there is a collection of assets. It's not. I'm not ready to set this whole system up. There's going to be I've been working on like a website to make very clear instructions, and we have some custom assets that are being used right now that aren't released yet, and there's a lot of things we have to do to get this working. But now everyone's taking the other path. Eventually, that's the. Hello, hello. Welcome. We need to get this path that's the one that goes into the city next to there. This right here. We need to get this in like a more pleasing way. This is obviously temporary. So the people love it in Sunnyside Hills over here. Need a better name for this spot. Let's do this little pathway here, and then I'm probably going to stop streaming. I got some other things I have to do today. Let's pause. People are gonna not be happy about this, but they're getting trapped in there. Do the trees cause happiness to increase, maybe? I do not think they do. Is behind the scenes from Invicta episode 2 coming out soon? We are trying to get it together soon. Yeah, that's one of the very next things on my docket. There's going to be probably more than one for this next one, because the Senate was like an actually insanely huge build. So we will eventually we just there's a couple things that need to happen before. We also need a time to sit down and record all of them in Skib. How am I trying to do this? Get out of toggleable white mode. I guess it's because we're in tunnel mode, that's why. What I want is a path that goes like basically over here. A bridge path goes into that building. And then tunnel mode down. Very steep. Extremely steep. What's up with that? So weird about it. Did I not use the same type of path, maybe? Oh yeah, I think it's supposed to... Okay. Delete some trees on the path. And... the path is way too steep. Oh, this road is like going all over, this path is going all over the and down and up and down. Need to lower this terrain in here. Spot. See if we can't unglitchify this. I'm gonna have to move node. That node. Like that. You're going up there. That. Now we have all these floating trees. Actually, wait. This. And I'll do a second. That. Off just a bit. Fill this in, and people should start taking that path. Connect it here. Bridge mode. Bridge mode with this style path is one is it like this, and that. We got an issue path over here. Rain issue. Lower this. Cool. We get people in here now using this path. Ah, they love it. They absolutely love it. So I guess basically the pedestrian path probably has to have some other building over here that there's like a tunnel connection between the buildings, basically, in theory. But people are walking around all over this. I have to add little details here and there, like garbage cans and plates and things. And also finish up this side. But for now, I have to go. I have to do some things today. It's been fun, guys. Thank you for the help. Thank you for the input. Try to finish this up soon. We do a few more. Huge progress today. Definitely looks way different. Way better, I think. Cool, guys. Scotsman, thank you, buddy, for becoming a patron. I hope you enjoy the extra Mars episodes that are on there. Stuff. Take it easy, guys. See you all later. Bye-bye.